VA3DLO.
VA3, now if I could just write that as I'm saying it, VA3DMO, is that a Roger?
DMO, is that a Roger? QSL 2525 watts, 25 watts, over.
Roger, 25 watts. What part of Canada are you in?
What part of Canada are you in? VA3DLO, 25 watts on solar, over.
Roger, I was copying you on 20. You were saying you were running 25 watts. Is that a Roger?
You were saying you were running 25 watts. Is that a Roger? QSL, 25 watts, 25 on solar, over.
Oh, Roger, on solar. Well, you are coming along there. That's the hard way to do it, Roger.
Coming along there. That's the hard way to do it, Roger. Yeah, QSL, just testing out the system in case all else fails. Testing out the system. My rig here is a YAESU FT950 with a desktop mic with a high mic cable. The antenna is a brand new G5 RV put up 2 days ago, about 25 feet, a G5 RV, 25 feet, over.
Roger, now which way happens to be the orientation of that antenna?
Happens to be the orientation of that antenna.
Yeah, but Canada, is that, which way is that facing? North and south or east and west? Or what geography is it running, Roger?
What geography is it running, Roger? My antenna is running west. The one side's running west, and the other side's running southwest, over.
Oh, Roger that. I was trying to figure out why it's sounding so good. I mean, it's just, for 25 watts, you're even comparable to some folks down in the woods running 400s. You're doing about, looks to be 10 over at the Milford PA SDR, Roger.
At the Milford PA SDR, Roger. Roger. Before I let you go, what is your QTH? I'm trying to test my signal, how far I can get it on 25. Here, Ontario, Canada, right next to Detroit, Michigan, over.
Roger. Now I just, I've got a wealth of inputs to select from as far as receive situations. I just went to we're near Louisville, Kentucky. We're just across the Ohio River from Louisville, Kentucky. And I just went to my local antenna, which is a no SWR dipole antenna. And I did not have a copy on you, but I did have you at 10 over on the Milford PA SDR, Roger.
10 over on the Milford PA SDR, Roger. Roger. I'm also on YouTube. You can look up my call sign, VA3DLO on YouTube. I'm checking your YouTube videos. I think I subscribed to your YouTube channel. Over.
Roger, your call is a VA3DLO?
Your call is a VA3DLO? QSL, VA3DLO, QSL, Roger.
Roger, and what's the name there?
Roger, and what's the name there? Name's Don, Delta Oscar November, over.
Roger, Don. Well, you're doing an unbelievable job for 25 watts. You're really sounding good. And your EQ is nice and cutty. No problems there. And I'm just figuring your dynamic range is somewhere around 3 dB. It looks pretty fat, Roger.
Somewhere around 3 dB. It looks pretty fat, Roger. Yeah, Roger. 3, maybe 3.5 dB. It's around 3 or 3.5. Over.
Roger. Now this is not bandpass. This is has to do with how fat your specific audio is, Roger. If you consider that an unprocessed voice has a 10 dB dynamic range, well, we want to fatten that up for broadcast. So by the use of our compressor, I usually suggest running the compressor at about a 3, a token amount, but it does exactly what it's supposed to do. And if you get higher than a 3, you start getting suck up between words, and and listening to the wife beat the kids in the back room, you know. So we don't want to do that. So 3 on that compressor does ideal, and then run the ALC by way of adjusting the mic gain until the ALC is reading mid-scale to 2/3. Roger?
ALC is reading mid-scale to 2/3. Roger?
Yeah, Roger. I'm also running a desktop microphone, and it's 60 ohm mic. It's an MXL. That's MXL BCD1. It's a dynamic mic. So I'm driving the radio a little bit. Over.
Yeah, Roger. You could use just a tad more top-end EQ. You could use just maybe a couple of clicks more treble EQ, or high top-end boost, about 2 dB, 2 clicks from where you are. Roger?
About 2 dB, 2 clicks from where you are. Roger?
Yeah, Roger. I turned the microphone gain up from a 27 to a 29. How do you copy now? Mic gain up to about 29. Or what?
It sounds pushed. I think you were perfect right where you were, Roger.
Pushed. I think you were perfect right where you were, Roger.
Yeah, Don, do you still have a copy, sir?
Yeah, Don, do you still have a copy, sir?
Roger. You're fading a bit. Fading. QST, over.
Roger. All right, let me say 3s, Don. Appreciate the check-in there. If you get a chance, join us next Friday. We're on the air Friday afternoons between 3:30 and 5, recording all the time. And if you want to hear what your radio sounds like, if you go to YouTube within the next couple of days and do a call letter search for Kilo Charlie 9, Victor Kilo Victor, that will take you to our Qso-Vlog page. And on that page, right now we're running 1,000 recorded Qso-Vlogs, but you'll be looking for one in specific, and that would be entitled My Group Air Check 31330. My Group Air Check 31330. Roger?
My Group Air Check 31330. Roger?
Roger. You can also check out me on YouTube, DA3DLO. I'm already subscribed to you. I've seen a few of those microphone check videos. They're pretty good. I'll say 73 and let you get on making some more Qsos. This is DA3DLO. Over.
Roger, Don 3's that way, sir. Have a good afternoon, a great weekend. This is KC9VKV, the Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog network. If you've got a radio you want to check out, give us a shout.
If you've got a radio you want to check out, give us a shout. Kilo for India Golf Kilo. Kilo for India Golf Kilo.
Kilo for, let me get this down. Kilo for India, what was the rest?
For India, what was the rest? Kilo for India, Golf Kilo.
Golf Kilo, Roger. And what's the name there, sir?
Golf Kilo, Roger. And what's the name there, sir? The handle is Don, Delta Oscar November, located in South Carolina.
Roger, Don. Let me get that down in South Carolina. And what radio are you running today?
Carolina. And what radio are you running today? Right now I'm on the Kenwood TS530, TS590 Sierra Golf.
Roger. Is that at 100 watts?
Roger. Is that at 100 watts? That is affirmative. 100 watts into a dipole oriented about north and south. I've got another antenna I can switch over to and if anything better.
Roger, I'm copying you great on the Rochester SDR. I do not have you at all on my local antenna, but I do copy you very fine on the Rochester SDR, Roger.
Very fine on the Rochester SDR, Roger. Yeah, Roger, real good. You're 5 and 9 here. Really nice signal. And I do appreciate the signal report.
Roger, Don. Well, if you want to hear what your radio sounds like, if you go to YouTube and do the call letter search for KC9VKV, that will take you to our Qso-Vlog page, and you'll be looking for, on that Qso-Vlog page, you will be looking for a Qso entitled My Group Air Check 31330. My Group Air Check 31330. Roger?
Group Air Check 31330. Roger? Roger. Thank you much.